Looks like one of the best sources possible has just hinted at Xbox Series X's true power, the fact that it will be faster than any other console in 2020. Let's get into it. What is going on, guys? Dealer back again with yet another video talking about the Xbox Series X and some recent comments made by somebody who definitely knows what this thing is capable of. There is quite literally almost no better source for this information, and hey, once again, I am happy to link that down below as always. But of course, we're going to cover it here. If you haven't liked the video, hit that like button, maybe show a friend, let everybody know that the Series X is going to be the world's most powerful console in 2020. We've been saying it on this channel since the beginning, the early Anaconda days, and you know, an instant vindication, even more so, through the power of formerly Xbox's Mike Ybarra. Now, as you guys know, we've had Mike Ybarra on this channel on RDX Podcast. It was a good time. Mike is a competitor. This guy loves serious performance, and like myself, he is wanting Xbox to invest more in AAA games. But Mike also happens to be heavily involved in the initial concept and design, the original power targets of the Xbox Series X, which is something a lot of people don't consider. Mike knows what this thing can do. As a matter of fact, it's because of Mike that it's so powerful. Now, of course, most of you know that Mike has left Xbox, now working at Blizzard, and he tends to be a little bit more open about what's happening in the industry. Good or bad, I like it because it gives us some perspective on what's going on at Microsoft. Well, he dropped a ton of perspective with this tweet. He says, Xbox's next generation is going to be epic. That team kicks ass. I love them to death. They work so hard for all gamers. Now, this is the part we're going to focus on. The platform team is fantastic, and I know they'll deliver the hardware and platform software for the best game developers can achieve. Take it to the bank. And what's funny is he actually said take it to the bank in the comments of one of the last RDX podcasts we had. Now let's go back over what he just said, just to make sure, just to double check we're not misunderstanding anything here. The platform team is fantastic, and I know they'll deliver the hardware and platform software for the best game developers can achieve. Take it to the bank. Now, I've talked to Mike behind the scenes, and they are very confident about their performance of the box. And the only reason I say that is because Phil Spencer has already said that he thinks they will have the power. They will be the fastest. They like that position in the industry. They want to stay there. Mike is essentially saying the same thing here without breaking any NDAs. He's saying that the platform has the capability in terms of hardware and software for the best game developers can achieve. Now, the keywords there are for the best the developers can achieve, meaning Xbox Series X is going to be more powerful than PS5. It's going to have the best versions of games. And I'm not stupid enough to sit there and say Xbox aren't making AAA games. Of course they are. They're going to have some very phenomenal looking games. So, when it comes down to it, I know Mike is just about as good a source you can get, especially regarding these new consoles and the performance involved. After all, that's why he's in the Project Scarlett trailer. I also know a lot of things about it behind the scenes that I will not divulge here, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. Mike is basically telling you what we've been saying on this channel forever now, and that's actually why it's really annoying to see people talk about the speculation of it all, because maybe I'm a little bit more informed than some of you think. You know, maybe some of you don't care, maybe some of you just enjoy the talk, but at the end of the day, I'm not willing to throw myself under a bus over a guess. As we've said forever, Xbox Anaconda, aka the high-end model, will be the most powerful console. It'll be interesting to see if PlayStation guys have an issue with that now, or if they care about power now, or if it's still all about the games. The games are naturally coming. That's why we don't have to sit there and say it's all about the games, because we know those games are coming from all developers. Microsoft are showing more vested interest than ever in developing games. Yes, many of those will be AA, but many of those will also be AAA. There is a balance. There has to be a balance. It is part of their strategy with Game Pass and more. And it's not just Xbox. Sony do the same thing. They have a lot of AA developers as well, and then they've got those AAA blockbusters, and that's the reason I focus on the AAA blockbusters a little bit more as of right now, because Xbox has kind of been lacking in that area, so I need them to pick it up, and from what it looks like, that's what they're doing. But hey, let me know your thoughts down below. The future is quite bright for all of gaming, but Xbox is making a very strong comeback. Let me know your thoughts. Hit that like button, show this video to a friend or two. It really helps more than you know. Of course, if you hadn't hit that join button, maybe check out that Patreon link down below to support content like this. Of course, subscribe if you find the content interesting. Check out the backlog for much more. I'm Dealer. I'm out.